Now, I'm going to tell you a story, and I swear every word of it is true. 3 years ago, I started to feel very sick. I had terrible headaches. I felt tired all the time, and all my body ached. In the end, I went to hospital and had some tests. Well, when they told me the news, I couldn't believe it. They said I had a rare bone disease, and there was nothing they could do. They said that within just a few months, I would be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Well, I decided I wouldn't give up without a fight. I've always been interested in alternative medicine, so when a friend told me about stories he'd heard of a kind of witch doctor in Indonesia who could work miracles, I decided to take a chance. I sold my house, said goodbye to my friends, and flew to Indonesia. When I got to Jakarta, I took a train and then 2 buses up into the mountains to this tiny village in the middle of nowhere. When I arrived, I asked people, "Yang Yang? Yayang?" That's the name of the witch doctor my friend told me about. Then a small boy, he must have been 7 or 8, took my hand and led me out of the village and further up into the mountains. For 2 days we walked. I was in terrible pain the whole time, but I was determined to go on. Eventually, we reached a small hut, and I could see a strange man standing outside. He was short and covered in mud or something like that. He smiled and took me into his hut. I didn't say anything. He just seemed to know why I was there. Well, in the hut, it was really dark, but I could see lots of bowls all around, each full of some kind of herb or plant or something. He told me to lie down, and he put his hands on my head and started to sing. All of a sudden, I felt a great energy come into me. He did this for maybe half an hour, and then he gave me something to drink. I don't know what it was. It was a thick brown liquid, and it smelled awful, but I still drank it. Well, to cut a long story short, I stayed there for a week. Every day, the witch doctor did the same thing, and I drank the same liquid. After a week, the boy came back. I felt so good I almost ran back to Jakarta. When I got home, I went back to the same hospital and had the same tests, and guess what? The disease had completely gone. There was no sign of anything. They couldn't believe it. Like I say, that was 3 years ago. And here I am, still strong and healthy. Amazing.